Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Mumbles. What's up, David? What's up, Sear Flare? Welcome back. Great to have you guys here. Watch this. Watch this. Oh! So smooth. New transition, baby. Let's see it again. Let's go from this one. And then we go. And then we go this one. Whoa! You're sick in bed. Oh. Feel better, man. Feel better, dude. Eat lots of chicken noodle soup. That's fine. Every time I get sick, even when I feel the slightest hint of sickness, I go brew some tea, eat some fruits, stuff like that. Is that Sony vegan? Sony vegan. Yes, indeed, it is Sony vegan. Did I put my filters on? Yeah, they're on. How's everyone doing today? How y'all doing? It's freaking beautiful. It's a nice morning today. Sony Vegas, you mean? No, I think he meant Sony vegan. That'll never be not funny anymore. Guys, huge, incredible news today. I actually have topics prepared for today. Can you believe that? I'm like, holy crap. I actually have topics. Is that crazy? So I got them on here. Oh, you're supposed to see my screen. Oh my goodness. Close the small box. A liar. Okay, let's get those topics out. Let's start with everyone's favorite video game. Everyone's favorite video game that caused the internet to go crazy last night. Yes, David, thank you very much. Let's talk about Fortnite. Fortnite, apparently it's Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1. It's gonna be Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows, and the Chamber of Secrets situation in movies. So it started off with an event in the original Fortnite, and everyone there was like a rocket ship that went out, and then meteors started falling, and it destroyed, I think, a good time. Yeah, and you saw blackness, just like that. You saw darkness. No, the meteors came, and then apparently there was a huge black hole that sucked in everything. It sucked in everything, including the player. And even those in the lobby were affected. They have that's a nice little detail, I will admit, that what was happening in the game world, for people that were in the lobby, it also happened. So it just sucked everything in. It was glitching out, and then you just saw a black hole. And then it was just a black hole for like a day or two. And then there were like cryptic numbers. People could play little mini games in it. And yeah, I saw one of my online friends, MS Arcade, edited the Twitch clip reel on Twitter with like, guys, look, there goes our careers. And yeah, people were just staring at that black hole. Fortnite was unplayable, and people were still looking at the freaking black hole, and it was still like the most viewed thing on Twitch and YouTube and whatever on Mixer. I rarely play Fortnite, so this is news. Yeah, I don't play it much anymore. I might, because it's Chapter 2 now. I mean, but it's is there ever a time to not get into it? I mean, it's a decently fun game, even though I'm not good at it. Yeah, so the black hole, and then Ninja was saying stuff about like all the hints about the next chapter of Fortnite. And then, literally, I think after he said that, the Chapter 2 trailer for the Battle Pass for Fortnite Season 2, Chapter 1. Alright, Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1. This is so confusing. This is the worst naming scheme. This is the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that trailer leaked, and so people were just like, oh, so that's confirmed now. And now Fortnite Chapter 2 is out. It's out right now. You could go download it. It's not a separate application. It's not a separate game. It's just an add-on. It's just an update to the original Fortnite. So if you like open up Epic Games Launcher, then your Fortnite will update. So yeah, I don't really have any. I don't really have anything else to say about that. It's good that Fortnite is kind of revitalizing itself, because people really did think it's getting stale, and I think this was the perfect time for them to introduce like a Chapter 2 or sequel to Fortnite. It's not technically a sequel. I don't know how much new stuff is in it, but I mean, apparently they went from early access to beta, which which cracks me up. They did remove the early access. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't expect them to replace it with beta. Fortnite 2. Did you see all the kids freaking out about it? Yeah, I saw it. Freaking that Twitch clip reel on Twitter, crying because they couldn't play their favorite video games. Fortnite sucked up Fortnite. It's a fun time. It's definitely a fun time for all. And all these like theories and speculations and stuff like that. Maybe this is their ploy. Maybe this is another crossover event. Which I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention something. In between episodes, we had some followers from Mr. Freddy90, so thank you on Twitch for that. Well, the Nintendo version released an article about describing some new stuff. Did it? Like a news panel? I don't know. Everything new in Fortnite Chapter 2. Let's give that a look up. So it's a new map apparently. So I do have ad block installed because I want to block it on sites like you. Independent.
When you shop for your home at Wayfair,
shut up!
You get to
shut up! Oh my god! Oh, okay, I'm not using that. I'm not using that. I'm not using that site. That site's garbage. Okay, so it's a new map, new cosmetics. You could ride on boats. There's pogo sticks. That's all I saw in the update. I'm just gonna go off that. That's all I'm gonna really say on that. So yeah, Fortnite Chapter 2, cool. You guys have any opinions on that? I know, Sir Flare, you say you don't play Fortnite. How could you not play Fortnite? Know about Fortnite? It's Fortnite. How could you not know about Fortnite? You said you played. You were bat 69 on there. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right, I think we're gonna move on to. Let's talk. I have like a ton of stories on here, so I'm just gonna. You do just barely, yeah. I kind of like jump in and out every so often. I want to think about that. I meant to talk about this last week. I talked about it briefly, but let's talk about freaking Doom Eternal. The new Doom game has been delayed to, I believe, March 20th, 2020. It will, although I used to obsess with it at one point, but then I moved back to Splatoon, and now it's Don't Starve. Ooh. People's obsessions change all the time, so that's reasonable. I approve. I don't know what that is. So Doom Eternal is, if you remember the Doom, I can barely hear myself. If you remember the Doom remake, the reboot from 2016, it's the sequel to that. So originally it was supposed to come out this year. I think it was supposed to be this month or next month, but it's delayed to March 20th, 2020, which is unfortunate for a lot of people. I mean, I was looking forward to it too, but if you pre-order it now, Doom 64 has also been delayed, but if you pre-order Doom Eternal, you'll get Doom 64 as a pre-order bonus, which is a nice breath of fresh air, you know? I miss when pre-orders used to come with free like games or software and stuff like that. So it's nice to see. But also, people noticed that March 20th, 2020 is the same day that Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out. So on the same day, you get to shoot demons in the face and rip their eyeballs apart and tear them in twain. You could afterwards go relax on your tropical island, deserted island with friends on Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I think is a beautiful thing in today's society. Sounds kid friendly. Sounds really family friendly and will not get you demonetized in any sort of way. Sounds great. Yeah, so I'm not a huge Animal Crossing fan. Like, I played New Leaf, and I want to try and get a New Leaf playthrough in on the channel at some point, because I'll let you in on a little secret. I'll show you a little scene that no one has seen before. Little OBS scene. I'll do like bam. Yeah, so this is a 3DS layout. I wanted to use this at some point. Hopefully I will get to, but it's here. It's here just in case I want to stream 3DS games, because I can. Yeah, and Doom. I like the 2016 reboot. It's really fun. It's like straight to the point. Like, the story is non-existent. Like, even the Doom guy doesn't care about it, and it's just shooting and looting basically. I love it. All right, cool. I think this is going swimmingly. This is going swimmingly when you have topics prepared, and you constantly check Twitter and and news sites, gaming news sites. Never played it, but it seems relaxing. It is relaxing. It is a very relaxing game. I'd say top 10 relaxing games. Top 10 relaxing games. Number 1, Animal Crossing. Any of them. Actually, New Leaf. New Leaf is the most relaxing, because the animals on the island and everyone around you are the most chill. I would say. Hold on. I gotta be disgusting for 1 second. Gross. Okay. Yeah. Looking forward to ripping everybody's eyes out in Animal Crossing. I mean Doom. Let's move on. iTunes is dead. iTunes is dead. It's dead, Jim. It's never coming back. Good riddance. Goodbye, iTunes. So in the latest macOS update, Catalina, I believe, they removed iTunes, apparently. I freaking hated iTunes. iTunes, whenever any of us here used it, I can't really speak for them, but whenever I used it, it was just really slow. It never really worked. I only used it for like ripping CDs and moving music onto my I think I had an iPod, yes. Moving music onto my iPod. iTunes? What's that? What's iTunes? It's the software that you use to manage all your stuff on your iPhone and your iPod, if you still use that, iPad. Basically all the Apple stuff. Well, that's a rip. That is a rip indeed. I ripped many high quality CDs. And now now I can just use Windows, which is much, much easier. I mean, it was a nice, like, it was a nice program at the time. The UI was very streamlined, but for most people, including myself, it's always just a buggy mess. I say good riddance, because they have a replacement. I think they do though. I think they do. It's like iTunes replacement. I know I have an ad blocker on. Shut up. Jeez. I think it's just stop. Oh, that's why I hate this. I hate these ads. I hate them. Stop taking up half my screen. Oh my goodness. I think it's just Apple Music. iTunes Chapter 2. Okay, that got me. iTunes Chapter 2. Oh man. Imagine they did that. Imagine they would. This just in. Epic Games buys out iTunes. That's funny. Oh man. But yeah, I really, alright, rip in peace. Rip in peace, iTunes. I almost forgot the name for a second. That's how much I forgot about it. Yeah. Before we move on though, how many seasons will there be? I don't know, man. Knowing Epic Games, they're probably gonna milk it until they have 0 viewers. Or 0 downloads or whatever. Before we move on, I would like to give a couple shout-outs. And get not shout-outs necessarily, because they don't really need the subscribers. Well, maybe they do. But they've made content I've really enjoyed watching over the past week. So as long as they keep making money, there will be infinite, of course. I mean, there is limited money, so there's not really infinite. Anyway, I'd like to give a couple shout-outs to some people whose content I've been enjoying the past week or so. So, if you've heard of Snapcube / Penny Parker, she is she runs a gaming channel. She plays a lot of games, and she's very, very entertaining. You might know her for the dubs that she does with her group of friends. She does Sonic Adventure. She did Sonic Adventure 2, Hero, Dark, and Final Story, which is freaking amazing. That's where I've come to make an announcement came from. And Sonic 06. They did Resident Evil 2 recently, which is a freaking masterpiece. They've done Sly Cooper. They've done Spider-Man. I forget what else they've done, but those are the main ones. And they're all freaking hilarious. If you don't, we should do a live dub. Overwatch is on season 16 of the rank system. Cool. Also, I think Overwatch, the new event, is out. I don't really know. So if you don't know what the dubs are essentially Penny and her friends watch the cutscenes of a game in order, and they dub it over in one take. They don't have rehearsal or anything. They just play it and just say whatever comes to mind. Some of them don't know the plot, some of them don't know the story, so they just dub whenever their characters' mouths move, and they sometimes make a story. Resident Evil 2 specifically had a really good unintentionally good narrative. They kept the characters consistent and stuff. So yeah, go watch Snapcube, youtube.com/Snapcube, and you can find her on Twitter and Twitch and stuff. She's amazing. She's part of the LGBTQ community, which and a lot of her friends are too. So that's I highly support. So go check her out. And also, If you know who SMG4 is, they're the ones who make the Gmod, like Mario videos and stories, where Mario's a freaking loser and really dumb. They also have an animation company called Glitch Productions, and they've recently wrapped up airing their, I guess, their anime series. It is really considered an anime. Hold on. So yeah, sorry about that. SMG4, they have a animation studio named Glitch Production, and they finished airing Meta Runner, which is their anime series, and it's so good. It's so, like, for a small team like that, like it's like 14 people. They have support from like AMD, from Epic Games, Crunchyroll. Like, they've got a lot of like big people back in this, and it's surprisingly good. The animation is decent. Voice acting is really good too. Story, I'm invested in the story. Stop watching since I lost track of the story, but I still support them. Yeah, like they're doing big things. Like, they'll upload like a meta runner, and then the next time they'll upload like the stupid Mario like physics and stuff like that. But yeah, like, go. What's it called? It's called Meta Runner. Like meta. Like Meta Knight. Meta Runner. It's really good. In my opinion, it's really good. Go check it out. Let me run through some topics here that we don't really have time to. I don't really have much to say about. Instagram got a dark mode, which, hooray, easier on my eyes. Venezuela temporarily like shut down everybody's accounts for like everybody who's using the Adobe Creative Cloud. They just basically said your subscription is canceled and we're not refunding you. But apparently, as of recently, they did give refunds. But this was caused by like an action in the U.S. government. I don't exactly know what it was, but apparently that's the thing about subscription-based software. If you're using software that's subscription-based, they could basically just like go kaput, and you could be several $100s out of in debt because that's why I don't legally have Premiere. Anyway, there's a new Essential phone, which, if you don't remember the Essential phone, it's basically the phone that introduced the notch. So it was like a little teardrop notch. It still had like a little like bezel chin, but other than that, it was basically the first phone to fill up the screen real estate as much as possible. But now they've come out with a new new design, and it's a long one. It's long. It's not wide. Like, it's about as thin, like it's about as slim as maybe like a 5.5-inch smartphone, but it's long. If you remember, do you remember when the iPhone 5 came out and it was thinner but also longer to accommodate for the screen? Because the iPhone 4 was like a little like brick, but then it just grew longer, and then people predicted that every subsequent iPhone, that it would just get longer and longer. That's what the new Essential phone is. It's essentially a long boy. It's a vertical long boy. It's a tall boy and a vertical long boy. David, I know you know what I'm talking about. But I'm all for pushing innovation in the smartphone market, because it can get pretty stale sometimes. You know, as beautiful as glass, aluminum, and ceramic, and stainless steel sandwiches are, a horizontal tall boy. When you place it on the floor, yes. Yeah, I'm all for innovation. You know, anything to shake up how we perceive anything, smartphones especially, technology, then I'm all for it. Like, you know, when PCs went from, you know, like 4 megahertz processors, floppy drives, and CRTs, to now where we have the power of those PCs times 1,000 in our pockets. It's freaking incredible. Freaking incredible. Even like the most budget smartphone you could think of is probably more powerful than PCs from 20, 30 years ago, which I really love. All right, that's that story taken care of. Let's move on to freaking Jeopardy. I will say though, they recently corrected their fault, but I don't know if you guys heard about this. Jeopardy basically aired a clue that was about Tetris, and they said the original Tetris blocks had names. So they said like this game had names for the blocks, like I forget the names of them, but they had names, and I think someone guessed it right, but apparently it came from this is from like a year ago, I think. Someone came out with a fake manual of Tetris that gave the blocks names, but it's not true. People went through the original manual and there's no mention of the blocks having names, and it was just false. But Jeopardy ran with that. They didn't. I don't know who's in charge of fact checking over there, but they ran with that and aired it, and people caught it. They apologized. They admitted the fault there. But I think it's just funny that Jeopardy would fall for something so simple like that. I don't know. I thought it was funny. That was funny. I love Jeopardy though. Praying for Alex Trebek to hopefully recover real quick. Let's talk about some PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 stuff. Recently they announced that it's coming. They basically, you know, of course it was something about gaming. The last time they talked about anything gaming, no one got any question right. No one got anything, which I feel bad for, because like it's clearly not in their realm of knowledge. They know like history trivia and all this other stuff that no one knows. If they got a history fact, no one. If they got a history fact wrong, no one would care. Yeah, obviously. There's going to be a PlayStation 5 Sear Flare. So I talked about this recently last week, but I'm just doing updated information. It's coming out holiday 2020. It's gonna be, the games are gonna be on 100 gigabyte Blu-ray discs, but apparently game installs are required. You still have to install something off the internet, but you could install specific parts of the game. So if you only want a certain part of the multiplayer, then you can do that. Then you can download that. If you only want this certain content pack, then you can do that. All that content isn't just resting on your console, which is good. So it's a step in the right direction. Mandatory installs of games, though, it's like games are getting more and more like bigger and bigger. Like Call of Duty needs 175 gigabytes of space on PC. 175 gigabytes. Gears of War 5 needed like 115 gigabytes on Xbox, and like one of them had like 100 gigabytes. But games are just getting larger and larger, and people's PCs aren't up to it. They need to delete a bunch of stuff. Most people just have like a 1 terabyte hard drive in their PC because that's how they've built it. Let's do Poke Chill. But yeah, it was like hopefully the game is good. It's that it's worth taking up hard drive space for. So there's gonna be a new controller probably a louder speaker, resistive triggers. So the triggers would act as if there's resistance in it. So think if you're like pulling back a bow, you'd feel the resistance of that bow. So like it would get harder and harder to press down as you move further down, which is an interesting concept. Like Nintendo has the H2 Rumble and the IR camera, which is gonna be used for brain age. Oh, that's coming. Okay, that's not the point though. There's still gonna be a disk drive, which is good. New UI for interacting with stuff. It's gonna be more focused on like friends and what they're doing. USB Type-C on the controller, and also PSVR 2. If PSVR was so good, why didn't they make a PSVR 2? You got it. It's gonna be wireless. It might be wireless according to patents. It could be untethered from the console, which I don't really know how the latency is gonna work there, but I'm unable to download Fortnite Chapter 2 because it's too big. Yeah, exactly. The game installs are getting larger and larger. So yeah, PSVR 2, untethered from the console, wireless, based on patents. We're not really sure, not really 100% sure, but hopefully that's gonna be the case because that's gonna be a huge step forward. Some more quick news. A Cuphead clone has recently emerged, and it's gonna be on Kickstarter. It's called Enchanted Portals, and it's basically Cuphead. It's basically Cuphead. From the firing to the general art style, you can tell it's a smaller budget because not every frame is hand drawn. There's obviously some tweening in between. If you don't know what tweening is, it's basically if you want to go from here to here, and you don't want to draw a frame in between each of them, so you just make a tween, and then it'll automatically move up like that, like based on keyframes. So yeah, I don't really know how it's gonna go when it launches on Kickstarter. It is, you could tell a lot of work has been put into it, but I just think it's wasted on something that just copies another game, like blatantly. Like even the fire thing. Did you hear about the Google gaming console thing? I do. I have it on the topics here. Let's talk about that then. So Google Stadia is I don't know if that's actually what you're talking about, but Google Stadia is gonna launch soon, and apparently they're gonna introduce something called negative latency, which means that as you're playing the game, the server will predict what your next input is gonna be, and then when you make it, it'll seem instantaneous. So negative latency, that's nothing new, right? So when you play a game like Overwatch and you're lacking like crazy, the server will try to determine where you're going and then place you in a position where you would be after the lag has stopped, I think. So that's nothing new, but apparently they said in 2 years it's going to be just as good, if not better, than consoles, which I find really hard to believe. There's huge doubts on that. It's not like I think they can't make it happen, but it really is like, I don't know. When they say something like that, I just think they're just doing that to gain some traction on their Stadia service. Which I mean, I've had many doubts in the first place, but it's obviously not the product for me since I play a lot of games locally. I'm obviously not gonna be getting that, even though we have the internet to do that. Finally. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. I hope it does good, because it seems promising. That feature where people watching a live stream can join in the game is pretty cool. I might consider it for that. Why did I write Toy Story 4 on Blu-ray? I don't really care about that. Let's go through something really quick. Game Boy is 30 years old. Happy birthday to the Game Boy. The first Game Boy I had was the Game Boy Advance, like the regular kind. It's the purple version, the purple color. And I think that's the first game console handheld I properly owned. Like that was properly ours. Technically, my parents got it for me. We had an NES before that. But we had to give it back because we were borrowing it from my godmother. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna remove stuff I don't really care about. Pokemon Masters got an update because they know how boring it is. I haven't played it in a long time since I'm stuck on Skyla. But yeah, they're just saying like, oh, we're gonna continue to improve. We're gonna improve the polls, I guess, the difficulty. I don't know the whole exact story. KK Slider. KK Slider was at a recent Splatoon 2 concert. I believe in Japan right now they're having Nintendo Live, and they have Splatoon 2 in concert with Off the Hook and also Squid Sisters, and it's a good concert. It's a really good concert. It made me cry. But they had an opener, and it was KK Slider, and he played Splat Attack, and also the trailer theme for Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I'm down for, like a solo KK Slider concert. I'm totally freaking down for that. Although I don't really know how to feel about his teeth and lips, because like when you see him do like O and E, for the O you can see like mouth wrinkles marks, and when he does E you can see teeth. I don't know if you can see teeth in the original games, but I really doubt it. So yeah, KK Slider is going places, dude. He's finally making it big time. After all this time. He's been raved about in the Animal Crossing world. Now he's in the real world. He's gonna steal your girl. Steal your wife. Let's see here. Let's see. There's a new Silent Hill. And it's a slot machine. It's a slot machine. Thank you. Thank you, Konami. Thank you, Konami, for that. Fans have been waiting for a new Silent Hill after you canceled PT. Who knows what you were gonna do? And it's a slot machine. It's a slot machine. It's a slot machine. Thank you, Konami. Thank you. Couple more topics here. Galarian Ponyta. During the 24-hour Pokemon live stream, we didn't really get to see new Pokemon. The only new Pokemon we saw was Galarian Ponyta. Was it worth the 24-hour live stream? No, but we saw it interacting with another Ponyta, and it was the cutest thing ever. It's like cotton candy, rainbow cotton candy. I want it protected, please. But I think it's gonna be exclusive to Shield, if I remember correctly. But yeah, one of them had the mane and the tail, and the other one didn't have a tail. It still had the mane, but it didn't have a tail. So I'm not sure what's up about that. I don't know. It's cute. Its ability, if I recall, is that it could heal allies and itself of poison, which could be OP. Who knows? Yeah, Pastel Veil. It's a psychic type, and its ability is Pastel Veil. It prevents itself and allies from being poisoned and heals allies of poison. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. It's cute. I don't know if any of y'all are gonna get Pokemon Sword and Shield, but it's definitely a cute Pokemon. And I think that's all I've got to cover. Guys, I actually had a cohesive show today. You guys have any thoughts on anything we talked about today? Isn't it amazing how much you get to talk about when you have topics prepared and you're not rambling like an idiot? Can you believe that? Can you believe? That was a good show. That was a good show. Yeah, I mean, I want to say something about Google Stadia real quick. I said I hope it does well, and I hope it does. But I really hope they fix it up. They fix up how people perceive of it before it actually launches. Because they had like 2 events that went over vaguely what it was, but they never had a concrete answer as to what it was. Because most people are just like, it's another streaming service, except for games. Also, if you guys are still watching, I'm gonna start up a vlog channel, and I want your opinion on what I should name it. Should I name it Jerome? Should I name it Jerome Abayad? Or something else? Jerome Abayad is my full name. So Jerome Abayad, or something else. When's the revenge cover coming out? I still need to record it. I'll probably record it this week if I feel up to it. I don't know how relevant that song is now. Well, I'll do it just in case. It's an excuse for Spooktober covers, I guess. The spookiest song of them all, Revenge. Yeah, should I name the new channel Jerome Abayad, or something else? Is your choice at the end? Yeah, but I want you guys' opinion. Also, I have a Discord. The Discord is, I think, properly working now. If you go to invite.gg/beastfighter1 or discord.io/beastfighter1, you'll get the Jerome Vlogger one. I think that's gonna be too confusing for branding. Jerome, I suppose. Cool. So yeah, Discord is open. Invite.gg/beastfighter1. Or discord.io/beastfighter1. Come join in. Spread the word around. Spread that link around to people who want to get in here. I don't know anyone else who would, except for you guys. But yeah, join in the Discord. I made some channels there. I plan to add more in the future, and and we'll talk whenever I'm on there. If people are in there and I'm online, then maybe I'll just hop in a channel and see if anyone joins in. And let's open up this. I also have a Patreon open, so patreon.com/beastfighter1. If you guys want to support me and the things that I do, and you want I don't really have much to offer in terms of rewards or perks. I've been advertising it for a while now, but you could it's just $1 a month. You could choose to pledge however long you want. You can cancel it anytime. You don't have to. It's not obligatory. It's not necessary. But if you feel like I deserve it and you want to support me, then you could pledge $1 a month. Patreon.com/beastfighter1. And you could get sneak peeks at videos, maybe get videos early, Patreon only videos, live streams, polls, Q&As, stuff like that. I don't really have any merch to give out, but I'll do what I can. So yeah, if you really want to support me and you appreciate the stuff that I do and you think I deserve it, you don't have to. Again, you don't have to. It's patreon.com/beastfighter1. Jerome Vlogger 1. Hey everybody, it's Jerome Vlogger 1 here. Let's see what else is here. If you guys are on Reddit, then one of our community members, Dennis, made a subreddit for me. made a subreddit. It's reddit.com/r/beastfighter1, obviously, and you could post stuff that you find funny. Post stuff for me to react to, because I might do a reacting to the subreddit kind of video. So reddit.com/r/beastfighter1. Post some stuff on there. maybe we can make it happen. I'll make this a vlog too, in case people don't watch this, which they won't. But I'll make all of these announcements, some videos. And also I'm open. I have video commissions open. If you DM me on Twitter, it's at @bstarter1. Everything is up there. I do $25 per video, up to 10 minutes. You can send all the footage required for me to edit with, and I'll edit it. You can give me like what you want out of the video, how you vision the video to look like, and I'll do my best. And rates may change since the posting of the but rates may change. So DM me on Twitter, send me an email, stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Hey, any of you guys have any last minute topics to talk about, or just last minute thoughts? That's all I've got to say. Let me play that follow from Mr. Freddy. Ooh, spooky. Ooh. Yeah. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is... None really? That's alright. That's alright, man. I'm just happy you guys are here. I'm just happy you guys came to the stream. Oh yeah, Halloween. Spooky. Spook. I'm not really a huge horror guy or Halloween guy. I'm when Christmas comes around, that's when I get chatty. You coming to EGLX? Unfortunately not. I can't afford to, and also I don't really have the time because I'm working on I have a lot of stuff to work on. I have my thesis project for university to work on. I know you and Daniel are going and competing, so I wish you guys the best of luck there. Keep me posted. Keep me posted on how that goes. Hopefully next year. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, hopefully next year. I really wanted to go, but situations aren't great right now. EGLX is a gaming expo in Toronto where it's a bunch of it's esports and gaming and kind of funny is there. It's basically it's a huge gaming convention here in Toronto, Canada. Y'all should visit sometime. Come to Toronto. We're the least happiest city in in Canada. It's a big convention for gaming. Darrow41 on Mixer, hello. How you doing? Welcome to Morning Mumbles, a show where we talked about stuff. We did talk about stuff. And we're about to end off the stream, unfortunately. Do you have any last minute topics for us to talk about, Daryl, or any thoughts on anything really? We talked about Fortnite. We talked about big game sizes. Talked about the essential phone, the long phone. Indie developers show off their stuff, artists selling merch, and there's tons of tournaments. Yeah, that's EGLX. Huge gaming expo, like Artist Alley, and you can talk to game developers there. And the esports. Shadowkeep. What's Shadowkeep? Is that Destiny? Yeah, it's Destiny. I'm not a huge Destiny guy. I played it maybe twice in my entire lifetime. But I'm glad it's free to play. And isn't Shadowkeep the last year Nintendo had the demo for Ultimate? Yeah, I remember. So yeah, EGLX is a good time. David, I hope you and Daniel have fun there. When is it actually? Let me look it up. EGLX. October 18th to 20th. Oh, it's in a few days. Dang. Have fun, guys. This weekend. Dang. Destiny 2 is the best. Heck yeah. We stand gamers who love games. Yeah, rise up, gamers. Yeah, I think you love D2. Good, man. The more things you love, the more things you love. The more things you love, the better. Yeah, fun. And yeah, I think unfortunately that's where I'm gonna end off here. We went for an hour. We went for an hour. Holy crap! This is the longest. I think the longest morning mumbles I've ever had. It's the longest one I have a lot of topics to talk about, which I did today. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you see, hit that subscribe, like, or follow, whatever platform you're on. Do the things that happen, that make it happen. And if you like the show, then tune in Tuesdays at 9 a.m. EST for Morning Mumbles. And since this is my reading week, this is my week off of school, I can make some videos. I can do a couple more live streams this week, and we'll see where it goes from there. So tune in here on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and stay tuned on my Twitter for announcements and stuff like that for when I go live and games I'm planning to stream. And also that poll that I put on there saying what my vlog channel name should be. Cast your vote at BeastFighter1. That's right up there. Cast your vote. And like I said, I'm not a Destiny 2 guy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Super Flare. Thank you, David. Thank you, Daryl, for being here. You guys are awesome. Thanks for making it a fun stream. And yeah, tune in sometime this week for for more streams and videos. Yes, videos. Yeah, videos. And stay tuned for next Tuesday for Morning Mumbles again. So thanks for watching, as always. Fight to be so, friends. Stay awesome. Have a great day. See y'all next time. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Mario Maker.